Anyways, welcome back to the show. It's still tea time on PlusTvAfrica. Miles, the eighth one of the world. Cookie, very much in the building. And my girl, Uime, very much in the building. What happened? Wahala. Let's get straight to the next set of stories we have for you after that beautiful music break. I hope you enjoyed it. Controversial influencer and self-acclaimed mummy of Lagos, Idris Okuneye, a.k.a. Bobrisky, has expressed readiness to date a fraudster, sharing the basis on which that could happen. The transgender woman, I don't even know who gave him or him that title, claimed in an interview with OAP Tokyo Makanwa that why is the pronoun for Bobrisky she already? She would easily date a fraudster as long as the person is willing to part with money carelessly. Bob even went as far as teasing that he would date a monkey as long as she was sure of getting money from the primate. Now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's each time I read some particular stories, I just keep feeling less and less sensible because I'm like
my brain cells, my precious brain cells.
I just withering away. Your take on I wish Tosin was here right now. Tosin will be able to.
Hey, it's true.
Tosin will be able to talk about this. Okay, so
I feel so sorry for her. That's for
her, just her.
For her rather.
Because
Miles, I'm short of words.
Words, okay.
Yeah, words, because I don't even know. I mean,
you always mean.
I feel this is very, very very nonsensical coming from her. I really don't know how to phrase this. I think we live in a society right now whereby mostly women are in the craze of trying to get the latest wares, having a rich boyfriend.
I won't say mostly women though. I think almost everybody. It's
almost everybody, but I feel the pressure now is on women. This. I think it's been last year. I've been seeing all these memes about single, in a relationship and stuff, trying to belittle people who are single and everything. Must everything be about relationship? And then we have somebody like him, though we know that it has not always been making sense, or she hasn't always been making sense. But I feel for us come on air to say we would date a fraudster when we know what happened with the entire stuff, and people got killed for this kind of profiling of a thing. Though definitely we are not excusing the fact that there are fraudsters, there are Yahoo boys and stuff, but you all know these things are illegal, right? And you're coming out to propagate the agenda
as a public figure.
Who Dasha, please?
She's a celebrity now. Please,
because
selling what?
But for her coming out to say, oh yeah, she's what is she trying to promote? What is that? Then saying she'd probably date a monkey. What happened to the fight against racism? Because definitely we still have white people still call Africans monkeys and stuff. Then you, as an African, trying to fight that.
You just, for a split second, you just sounded like him. African. For a split second, I'm just saying. You're saying, sorry.
She, as an African, trying to say even monkey, as long as it has the money. What kind of a mentality is that? Fine, we all know, definitely based on our lifestyle, we all know the kind of lifestyle she lives, that she feeds off people's money, right? And she feels the need for her to continue that kind of lifestyle is to keep her, and probably even she doesn't care whatever it is anymore. If be it a fraudster, be it a monkey or whatever, she's ready to, as long as money drops.
An animal.
And what's that?
Okay, so really? For me, I just think there should be a regulatory body that censors all these things these people put out there in the public space.
Yeah.
We have a lot of teenagers, a lot of young ones who look at these people and just say man, this is the life I live. I think I should key into this, and I want to be that kind of person. If I heard Bobrisky built a mansion somewhere recently, why can't I have a mansion too? When you see someone, when you see
pressure.
A youth of 22, 24 is already depressed when she or he can't afford a particular kind of car, can't afford a particular kind of mansion. Look at my mate, you have
phone, dress.
Yes, it doesn't come down to the aspect of phone. If you're not using
phone has always been a problem. Do you know how people just, when you go for a party or something, they're just looking at the back of your phone.
Size
the back.
The size you from
exactly,
your phone.
the back.
No, it's the back of the phone.
Okay.
Especially if you are using an iPhone.
You just look at the back. Okay, is it 3 cameras? Is it 2 cameras?
Is it 2 cameras? Is it 3?
That's the thing, right? That is really, really sad.
Even when you go for CDS,
Why would you even
Let's
say?
not go there, please.
Why would you even say you're willing to date a fraudster if he or she, whatever way he swings to, is willing to part with a lot of money carelessly? That's very, very wrong.
Narrative.
It's extremely long. It's not good for the culture. It's not good for the young ones coming up. And I think, like I said, there should be a regulatory body that was going to stop and eliminate all these things. People, you won't just be able to post some things anymore. If you go to China, there's some things you can't post. We are not allowed. Korea, you can't post some things. Even Canada, there's some things that you are not allowed to put out there. It's banned. Even if you post it, it won't go through. It's banned. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I think we should change that. And Uncle Idris Okuneye, it's Ekbele. Sorry. Take aspirin. You feel better. Let's move away from that. Let's talk about another person who somebody even, this particular person we'll talk about that. Somebody even impersonated him recently. People have been impersonating him a lot and be scamming people. They'll be scamming people abroad like, my name is P Square of the P. I'm telling you, with videos, and those ones just send money to them. I need to send so I'm going to give, and people gullibly send money to them. But anyway, award-winning singer and one of the P Square music duo, Peter Okoye, aka Mr.P, has revealed why he can't run a successful record label like some of his colleagues. This singer was queried by a concerned fan, it's not a concerned fan, on Twitter on why he is not running a standard record label like Don Jazzy's Maven, Davido's DMW, and Olamide's YBNL to help emerging artists. Responding, Mr. P explained that he is busy with other stuff, maintaining that not every artist must run a record label. Now, his twin brother had I think it was Classic P. Yeah, Classic P or something. He had a record label when they split, when the duo split.
No, he's the owner.
No, his twin brother.
Oh, he's twin. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Rude Boy. Rude Boy started a record label that was
Sale. It didn't sell.
It did sell, but it was not on sales.
Midway.
It was not on sales, so people did not come there to buy stuff. So it sank.
Oh my God.
So it didn't do too well. You understand? So and I totally agree with this. Not every human being that's an artist should own a record label. It doesn't work for everybody. Look at Wizkid, for example. Wizkid, yeah, he's got the international acclaim. He's all over the world. Everybody knows him. I know, but he has tried signing some artists in the past, and it didn't go too well. LX was one of those artists. Starboy Terry was one of those artists, and they didn't do well as far as I'm concerned. Even with all the name Wizkid has and everything, those guys didn't do well. Now, getting away from the Starboy imprints, they started doing better. So not every person is going to own a record label. It's not for everybody. Just do your thing and focus on you. But if you have the grace and the know-how,
Dexterity.
do you understand, to be able to front a record label, why not? And being an artist and also being a record label executive, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, sure.
Because you're still trying to get your own numbers up, and you're still worrying about, has Cookie blown, has Ume blown, and everybody, you're still wondering, and you still have to get your own numbers up. So that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Yeah. But those ones that, don't let me talk about some people. Okay, let's have it. So what's your take on this, guys?
I think I stand with Peter Okoye. You know, the fact that I'll still relate it to the fact that everybody is doing well, or some people are doing well when it comes to influencing, does not mean you would
be an influencer.
You'll be an influencer. So you just stick to what is working for you and what is, and just fly with that.
Don't try to
the
portable
fact
it
that
up.
everybody is owning a record label, an award-winning singer is owning a record label. I know you too. You now, just stick to what you.
And just sign 4 people at once. And then I give us banger.
So just stick to what you know how to do best, and yes.
Yeah, which is just do your music.
Just do your music and go.
Like even Mr. Easy, it took Mr. Easy a while before he started signing somebody or signing people, and he started with Joe Boy. And I was like, okay, let me just see if this will work. Immediately he found out that worked, he stepped back a bit from music and focused on his business, because that boy, his head, like Igbo boy, like his head is hot when it comes to business, and he focused on business. Now later, when he found out the business was on autopilot, he came back into the music scene and just dropped a few singles, and now he has a new music group that he just formulated, and they are doing, they are going to tour the world, they're going to do very well. So yeah, big ups, take your time, don't rush. Now let's talk about this person. A lot of people don't like him. He's like one of the most hated men when it comes to women right now in the country. And we're talking about popular Nigerian on-air personality and comedian Nedu, and also known as OAP Nedu, has issued an apology for his recent comment about marriages. This is a response to the hot topic surrounding Moroccan footballer Hakimi, whose wife purportedly filed for divorce and requested half of his property, but got nothing because his properties were in his mother's name. We saw that earlier. Nedu had made a statement on his social media page stating that marriage is dead. This statement sparked outrage and criticism from his fans and followers. Many of them saw it as a belittling of the institution of marriage. Following the backlash, Nedu has now taken to his social media platform again to apologize for his remarks. Nedu's apology has been met with mixed reactions, with some people commending him, while others just think like he should just shut up and take plenty seats behind. What is your take? This is going to be our last story for today, so we can go. What is your take, guys? What do you guys think about this?
I feel like Nedu is doing too much. Like, yes, he's doing too much. He's overstepping his boundaries. That's just what I have to say.
That's what you think?
Yes, that's what I think. He's doing too much.
Well, for me, I always tackle him because I feel he's a misogynistic person. It's all, I don't know what woman has ever done to him in his life for him to hate women this much. I can imagine the level of hate he has towards women. And still, again, you bring women on your show to talk about stuff and only for you to like belittle them and everything.
On his pandemic podcast.
Like with the whole issue of everybody having given their 2 cents on the whole issue. Definitely, I've seen some behaviors and I'm like, ha, Nigerian men. Even those that don't have anything in their name are following trend of, what do you have? But him saying marriage is dead and everything, we all know where he's coming from, right? Based on, like, as a person of critics and everything, like, he has a lot of criticism following him and everything. So, coming from that kind of place, we all know that where he said that thing from is definitely not from a good mindset. Even his apology, I beg, is just, oh yeah, you should just take that and just free me. Tomorrow, anything happening again, you see come and talk down on marriage or talk down on women or anything. I also feel like you should just, I feel there should be somebody that would just like one day just give him his dose, like back to back. Let him feel it and shush. Shush.
Okay, I think when we're having this discussion about Nedu, when he said something on, there was a topic that Nedu talked about.
I think it was last 2 weeks.
Yeah, last 2 weeks. I know. So I was talking about it like downstairs, and I was talking to them, and someone said to me, was like, no, that Nedu is just trying to do all those things to like just push himself with that. Nedu loves women so much, and all that. Don't I see his skits and all those? I was like, even at that.
Wait, hold on. Okay, please finish.
Yes. So I was like, even at that, you don't use your platform to promote hate kind of and all those things.
I'm trying to remember something. Isn't Nedu the one that his marriage produced kids out of wedlock? That the whole DNA and his wife left him. Isn't that the same?
Yeah, the same.
So because that happens to you, does that mean everybody has a problem or every marriage is going to have it? I was on a show on another station last week Friday, and the first thing people talked about when I got there were like, oh, when the producer was introducing me to the gang, like, oh, what's up? Oh, this is Miles, he's not married. And I looked at, and they all looked at me like, oh, you're not married? If you're not married by this time and age in our time, you might never get married. And I just looked at them like, I just said, because I was really tired that I was in my elements, and I was like, are you lot happy?
In your marriage.
Are you okay? Are you guys doing fine? Are you guys
Thank
okay?
You for that.
Is this you're good? Like, if you are, okay, that's okay. But do not talk down on the institution of marriage for some others. A lot of us still want to enjoy it and feel the bliss and the beauty and the joy that comes with it. So if anybody say marriage is scam, do not listen to anybody. It's a beautiful place. You should get there. You should enjoy it. Okay. Even if you are going to get there, and you should go see or take your eyes and they say, I'm gonna talk about it. Don't go in with that mindset.
Yeah, don't consume negative.
Don't you see the negative? Just put it away. And Nedu needs to stop it. Now there's so many topics in the world they could pick for their podcast. It's always something. Sometimes it's not even about women. He just finds a way to divert.
Men against women, like why?
Like I don't know if it's the desperation to get numbers or to get people to go viral. I don't know what it is, but he needs to stop that. It's not speaking well. It's not nice.
I want to react to what Ime said about that woman that made that comment.
You don't turn drugs. They react to the drugs.
You know, women are always like, oh, women supporting women, but no, I don't support all women. That the person that made that's a very dumb take to yeah.
The person will be you.
Okay. It's a very dumb take. It's a very, very dumb take because you're supporting a man that is bringing down women.
No, it wasn't even a woman that said it. It was a guy. a fellow guy that said it.
He's a
That we are
misogynist,
just
please.
that we are just
He's a
hating.
misogynist. That's how you know them. That is how you know them.
The person said we are just hating on Nedu. That's what the person said.
That's how you know them. He's a misogynist, please.
Anyways, that being said, we came, we saw, and we most definitely conquered. We had an amazing time. I had an amazing and chilled Trendy Tuesday with you people. You can still go to our social media platforms and drop all your comments, and don't worry, we'll read them out on some other day. So this is where we draw the curtains today, but thanks for watching. As always, join the conversation on social media with the hashtag #TeaTime. And remember, you can catch up on our previous episodes, including this very one, and all our exclusive content by subscribing to our YouTube channel at PlusTvAfrica Lifestyle. You can also watch Tea Time on R2 TV, and if you're in London, on Ben Television, and on Star Times channel 308, and on DSTV channel 408. A big thank you to my co-anchors, my amazing Cookie and you guys looking at me. Even you guys are doing black, I don't know. But for some reason, I have a touch of black somewhere too. I have a touch of black and I have black baby, so it's still something. I just have to feel about you guys. Thank you so very much for making the show interesting, and everybody who's been punching the buttons behind the scenes. You guys, thank you so very much. You guys are the real MVPs. Without you people, we have no business being here. We got to be out of the studio. We will be back at the same time, same station, same place, same amazing team, and definitely it won't be the same thing. We're talking about something extremely different, right? Till then, do not drink or drive. Put God first, and the rest is history. Drink a lot of water and mind your business. It makes you live longer. Bye.